We thought we'd shoot in front of these blossoms here because we're going to war in a game called Helldivers.
I don't like the name of that, by the way.
Yeah.
When you said we were going to play Helldivers, like, that doesn't sound like something
nasty,
I want to play.
doesn't it? Yeah.
But jumping into it, I realized that, you know what? It's this top-down, dual stick, done this before, but the mechanics are really fun.
Yeah, it's like a first-person shooter in a lot of ways, isn't it? It's almost like a cross between Killzone and Diablo.
T-minus 5 seconds.
Yes, which are two things that I really love. What else about this game? Let me just say that it's very difficult.
It is very difficult. Everything will kill you in this sucker.
Everything will kill you. The enemies are insect-like most of the time, and I really didn't like that. But it made me want to kill them even more and squish them even more. And you can do that especially when you hail to the people above you, because you need to send for someone to come grab you. And when you do this, because you have to do that at the end of every mission, you gotta get the heck out of the way, because all these things are coming at you, and there's wave after wave of enemy coming at you. You also have to wait for your people to come get you, so you're running around I'm running around for minutes.
So yeah, basically it's kind of like Starship Troopers. We're trying to take over planets from occupying enemies, and some are robots, but the really fun ones to slice and dice are the insect ones, because they get really gross and squishy and gooey. And you get all kinds of cool weaponry. You level up, you get new attributes, and you get, what do they call them? Stratagems. Yeah, you get these new stratagems that pop in that allow you to throw up a UAV or acquire a flamethrower.
These stratagems. I mean, you need to really take your time, because you're hitting arrows here like you're playing Dance Dance Revolution, but on your controller. And you have to do that while there's enemies coming at you and they're all around you. So you really need to have friends that you're playing this game with so they can protect you. Playing these levels on your own, not easy at all.
And what happens too when you get hit by one of these bad guys is that you end up in this kind of like scurrying on the ground. Help me! Help me! And you're tapping the X button as fast as you can while they're just, the monsters are gnawing at your feet. And it's really harrowing and effective and way more innovative than you would give a two-thumbstick type shooter to be.
It's true.
I think they've done a really phenomenal job, and then you throw in a pretty robust multiplayer component where it's really fun to play with up to 4 people, and you're also part of a larger kind of global conflict where you're seeing all of the statistics and the way that you're taking over these different planets. All of that data is up there for you to soak in as well.
Totally. It's crazy, because it's this huge world that's divided into 3. So each third of the world has different enemies that you need to go up against, but you can see how many people are playing in each world, how bad the enemy threat is in that world, how much we have taken over and our influence has taken over, and you can see how much of an influence you have on the games as well. The more you play, the more influence you have, and you also level up your character too. I mean, I gotta say, I'm terrible. I'm absolutely horrendous at this game, and I felt like people that were playing with me knew that I was terrible and wanted to get the hell out, because I was not helping at all. I'm trying. I'm still trying. I will keep coming back to this game, and I'll let it kick my ass for sure. But that's the thing, when it kicks your ass, you feel like, I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah, you're not fighting the mechanics of the game or the design of the game. It's a really smartly handled title. It's just fresh enough. I mean, if it was another first-person shooter trying to sort of compete with the likes of Destiny, it would get lost in the shuffle. But the perspective and the perks, like at one point I was inside of a giant robot mech type thing, running around, just battling and crushing everything. It was really fun. I
had fun, and I apologize to the people that tried to help me, and I clearly did not help them.
You gotta get back in that fight, soldier. What are you giving Helldivers?
It gets an 8.
8.5 from me.